Welcome back to A Stoic Plays, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this was to be our third and final A Stoic Plays showcase of Unclaimed World by Refactored Games. Unfortunately, it looks like an update that they made to the game between the last time I recorded it and now broke all the save games, so we can't go back and finish off that campaign we were working on. I'll be honest with you, it kind of bugs me when that happens with games, but I know why it needs to happen sometimes. But it happens to Paradox games all the time, and it just frustrates me, especially when you're trying to do series on YouTube. But either way, we can use this time productively. I had considered just saying, you know what, it's a 2-episode series, but I really enjoy this game, so I think it's worth another showcase. So let's pull out something new out of it. Let's just try to see if we can survive on a regular map. Let's do... Now, I can't tell the difference between the Fields of Tau Ceti Alluvial Plain and the Fields of Tau Ceti Cudgel Hills M. They both have the exact same description. So how you could tell a difference between them, assuming that there is one, is impossible to figure out. Okay. And just for fun, let's, because I suck at this, let's make it easy. It'll give us better provisions. Castor took the last bag ashore and put it next to the others. He looked at his companions who stood dispersed on the riverside, and he tried to guess their thoughts. Their faces showed expressions ranging from thrill to apprehension. The boatman was ready to set off. "Good luck, people. I don't agree with all that you did back there, but I don't think you were treated fairly either. I know there are a few people who would like to join you, so give a call when you have all that radio set up." As the boat sailed away, Castor turned his attention to Lindsay, who sat hunched, a small display in her hands. She was waking up from a long nap on the boat. Squinting, she studied her PPU, which was also coming alive now. It was busily piling up data as her fellow travelers examined the location, revealing its secrets. She looked up and smiled. "It looks promising. Good fishing, good soil." Castor turned toward the other companions and spread out his arms, embracing the orange hills, the yellow trees, the horizon. All right, let's set up a homestead here in the forbidding wilderness of this unclaimed world. I believe it's Tau Ceti? Tau Ceti something or other. And here we are. All right, now unlike the previous game, we do not have any type of pre-setup here. We just arrived, and we have to make a go of it. So let's see. Let's just take a look. We came from this direction, and here we are. There's a turnip. Wow, those are quite the turnips. More turnips. All right. So this is where things kind of escape me here, because I suppose that my methodology for getting started is inefficient and there's something else I should be focusing on. But in essence, the way I see it is the first thing you want to do is you want to set up shelter, and then from there you want to set up a food supply. So let's take a look here. Let's go to everything. And why are there no buildings? Maybe it's something that comes later as we get more adjusted. But I definitely want to build a housing situation for us here. Ah, here we go. Things are starting to build up. To the plains. This is a nice corner of the world, says Ren Saito. All right, here we go. We don't want storage. We really don't want defense either. What we want is a place to hang our head. Hey, we can make turnip salami. That's fun. All right, I don't understand why this is being so difficult for us. But I guess, we sat around for a second and things happened. So let's sit around a bit more and see if things continue to happen. Okay, Caster's basically saying we have radio equipment and we can get in touch with the place that we came from once it's set up to bring supplies and more people. But first thing we need to do is make some money. So Caster suggests that we need to get some goods that are worth selling. And Lindsay's like, yeah, we should also make the most of the animal migrations that are happening this time of year. So there are flocks of animals that are migrating. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. What's it going to take to get you guys to build a house? Alright, apparently they just don't want to build a house. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, guys. I don't care. We can do something else while we're waiting. We can at least gather some basic supplies. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just scout out the area first. How about that? We finding anything interesting? Some trees down here. Giving us access to wingweed and spoke. And what's up here? Alright, so you can also examine an area to uncover hidden resources. And we're finally ready to build shelter. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it took to get this, but alright. So now we need lean-tos, simple two-person shelters, or A-frames, simple one-person shelter. I'd say a mixture of both of them is probably a good idea. So let's pin it. And let's pin the lean-to. Alright, so what we need for them, so we need spoke branches and spoke leaves, along with potentially vine. I'm still not sure if you always need the primary tools or not. And here we need sticks, wingweed leaves, and spoke leaves, and also potentially vine. Alright, cool. So let's do some gathering. What do we have here? We have some food. It's a fish. Alright, so here's our spoke. There's 3 of those. Not a lot, but we'll take it. And wingweed leaves, we do need those. There's more of those. Let's get 4. But we need spoke leaves, which we do not have, just spoke branches. We do need sticks. Okay, let's get some sticks. And no vines, unfortunately. Probably should pick up some firewood just to have. Alright, cool. Let's get them harvesting. Yeah, we currently have not found any vines. So let's also, while we're here, let's scout out down here. Just to view more of the terrain. Hey, we have a dog. Buster. And a robot. Sweet. The dog's just going around killing things. We're currently weakest in shelter, which is why I'm trying to build a shelter. These guys must be coming around here to harvest. Meanwhile, Buster's here and Saito's here looking to see what we got. Excellent. Some crazy little mushroom trees. But one thing I've noticed is no vines. There's some turnips. I wasn't aware that turnips moved. Alright, so, but still no vines. Alright, well, let's scout up here and just keep trying to find vines. Maybe it's the kind of thing we have to examine. Food. No, we don't need that right now. Still no vines. Wow. But we do need spoke branches. Let's view those. Okay. Spoke leaves, which we cannot find. I think you get those from spoke branches, right? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, so you need the spoke branches to get the spoke leaves. That's fine. And then we want wing wood leaves. And that's it. Well, vines, but we haven't found any vines. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Alright, so these are the spoke thingy-hotchies. That makes sense. Okay, we're up here scouting this area. Gotta say, it looks pretty viney. But I don't see any vines. There's a sanctuary tree. You can make, like, food in that. Maybe you need to... Let's see. Let's just do examine and see what happens. See if we find anything interesting. We found an ursinix. Large arable plot. Okay, we can do some farming. That's good. Let's see what's down here. Vine! Holy moly. Let's get rid of the rest of the stuff here so we know exactly where it is. There's a little bit of it up here. And a little bit over here. Why is the food still selected? The only thing we should be seeing here are vines. There we go. Gather. One vine. Alright, well, one's better than none, I guess. Over here. Gather. 2 vines. And over here. Two more vines. Alright, so we've got our vine situation under control. Why are we doing so poorly on the spoke branches? Oh, because they have to be trimmed. I get it. So in reality, what we need to do is go here and look for materials components. Okay, so we have 3 spoke branches. So let's go 1 leaf, 1 trimmed branch, and 1 leaf. And that'll give us enough materials for each of these structures. Okay, food seems to be dropping a little bit. That will have to be a concern after a moment. We have gathered a vine, it appears. And once that's done, we'll have some shelter. And then we can start focusing on food. Wow, it's already been 15 minutes? Time flies when you're having fun. Erez Husey just ate something. You guys gonna do this job for me? Yep. Looks like somebody's trimming some spoke branches as we speak. Lindsay Cattier is like, you guys need to try this. And Enzo's like, what? You like it? Don't know what it is. Okay. Lindsay Cattier says, look, we all want the comfort conditions to improve, so let's get our act together and start working as a team. Yeah, I getcha. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can here. I've done nothing but focus on getting you some shelter. And it looks like we're in business, actually. Let's build an A-frame. How about right? Yeah, that's a great place for one. And let's build this thing, too. Alright, cool. Look at that. We can close those now. And we have shelter. There's a fish trap location. Place fish trap basket. I need a basket fish trap. Which I need shade leaf canes. 3 from. Okay, no problem. I could do that. Where are shade leaf canes? Well, there's shade leaf resin and shade leaf bow stabs. Shade leaf canes are gathered from just plain old shade leaf, which apparently we have not found. Okay. Maybe there's some down here. What are we looking at right now? What are these glowy things? Oh, we're still looking at different foods. Stop doing that. Although, really, I guess any kind of food is worthwhile. And it's a different color than the yellow stuff, so it doesn't really bother me. And everybody's getting hungry, so... Alright, fine, people. Gather. Favor bread. Why not? Yeah. Looks delicious. Gather black pulp and grassy creeper pod. And I guess we should probably build a fire pit, yeah? Ooh, now we have a Daishin teepee. Campfire. We need stones. Okay. They're pretty much everywhere, right? Oh, crystal berries, why not? Finger fruit, why not? Also, stones. Alright. I don't know if they need to cook this food, or if they could just eat it raw. I'm not entirely sure. What are the people doing? Okay, why is this red? We need spoke leaves, more of them? Let's get some more spoke branches. And let's get some more leaves. Oh, okay, so we're still producing. understand why nothing's happening here. But, okay. Ah. We're just waiting for it to happen. Oh, wow. It improved our shelter situation from 0 to 1%. Great work, guys. And our food situation is rapidly deteriorating. Alright, fine. Let's get some oil tubers, some crystal berries, and some glassy creeper pods. Okay, minnows we need the basket to get. That's fine. Water cane seeds. Just get as much food as you can. Manrique is hungry. He's hungry. He's hungry. Black pulp and crystal berries. Alright, so we should basically be just getting all kinds of food here. We have one basic structure, and that's about it. Okay, we do have enough stuff to build a campfire. Let's build it right here. We could also build an oven for baking, a hide rack, a wood pile. I don't think we need any of those just yet, but we do need a fish basket. Let's pin this here. So we still need the shade leaf canes. Oh, good. Those are just everywhere. Right here. All right, sweet. Okay, we're up to 4% in shelter because we built our secondary shelter. I think now it's probably time to focus on food. We could plant stuff too. And now we're out of food. But the good news is we can build a campfire. Wait, didn't we already build a campfire? Yeah, I think we have one of those on the docket. Yeah, there it is. All right. So what's the deal? We make some food here. Let's make some porridge. Finger pot, I guess. And some powdered crystal berries. Let's just make it all. Someone's doing something. That's good. He's making glassy porridge. Alright, I think we're doing fantastic. How are we doing with the fish basket? What happened to that? Didn't have it pinned? I guess not. So we need the basket fish trap, right? And in order to get that, we need the shade leaf canes. Oh, we good. So let's make 2 basket fish traps. Whenever you guys are ready. And then we will have fish. Although the food situation's getting a little better. And we have it. All right. So oh right, I have to find the fish trap location and begin. And someone will do that, and we will catch lots of fish. We could build more shelters, so why not? Alright, our food situation is much improved. Our shelter situation is slightly improved. We don't need to know where the shade leaf canes are anymore. But we could always use more spoke branches. And water cane? Is that what we can make tents out of? I think so. Which is pretty much everywhere, so we're lucky there. There's some right here. Let's get the water cane stem and the wingwood leaves. Ooh, spoke branches. Could always use more of those. And wingwood leaves. Alright. Excellent. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, you can see that this game obviously requires quite a huge time investment, but that's great because it allows a lot of time that you can have a ton of fun. But I have managed to create some rudimentary shelters for my expedition. I have managed to provide them with some basic foodstuffs. And that, I suppose, is the first step on colonizing this alien world and starting a little shanty town, who knows, get some fish and make a party out of it. So this will be my last showcase on Unclaimed World, but I want you definitely to go check it out if you're interested in complex but very rewarding kind of survival / settlement building type games. It's not cheesy at all. It feels realistic. Like it definitely, the survival aspect definitely takes precedence in my mind. I'm always like, oh my god, I need this, I need that. And I think actually once you've played it a while, you'll be able to start understanding visually what to do. Like, for example, you'll look at this and be like, oh, this is blah, 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 and I need this for tents or whatever, you know? And, oh, well, this special thing here is for this and that. And I'm sure, like, the more you play it, the better you get. As you can see, this kind of glowing, that means it's spoke leaves or whatnot. And you'll be able to build a thriving settlement and get more people from the mainland and prevent your current people from leaving in a huff. Good times. Really good times. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. This is Unclaimed World by Refactored Games, and you can pick it up on Steam. Have a good one.